Yo, what up, babe? How you doing, guys? My name is Sangiev. Today we are back with another video where we're going to be taking a look at who creates the best cargo trousers. And we have 3 contenders. All 3 of them are YouTubers, and that's the title that I'm going to be going for to get them clicks, boy. We have the Running cargo trousers from Magnus Running. We have the WhoIsJacov cargo trousers from Jacob Wallace. And then we have the BareKnuckles cargo trousers from Jacob Keller and Cole. Now, granted, Jacob Keller is what one might consider to be an ex-YouTuber. I think it's fair to say that most of his clout, most of his support comes from YouTube, or stems from YouTube anyway. I'm going to chuck him in this category, but I am aware that the boy hasn't posted in a while, and he's a designer, along with his boy Cole. So we're going to start things off by giving you guys an overview of every single trouser, show you guys how they fit, the price points, and some of the details that you wish to know. And then we're going to come back here and give you guys a ranking system as to how I'm going to rank them. Hence the ranking system. Okay, so we're going to start off with the cheapest out of the bunch, and those are going to be the 6-pocket cargos by WhoIsJacov. These retailed for a grand total of 92 bucks USD, so very affordable in comparison to the others. Now, I'm not saying that 92 quid is cheap. I mean, $92 is cheap. As you can see, there's a ton of pockets. The cut is fairly slim, and you have these little string adjusters right at the bottom of the trousers, which allows you to tighten them up, give them a bit more tapered look. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm actually going to be showcasing all the trousers with 2 different footwear. One being sneakers, so in this instance we have the Rick Owens Dunk, and then the other one will be a pair of combat boots, which is kind of what you'd expect to wear with cargo combat trousers. This is pulled from the website, and it says constructed from a robust matte polyamide fabric. It features 6 side pockets and other details throughout, including bottom ties, logo detailing, which is in the back, an extended rise, elastic drawstring waist, and hidden pockets. It's definitely on the slimmer side, but then you get some nice bulk and nice volume through the 3D pockets that are placed throughout the leg at various points. And I forgot to mention, for all you guys that jewel out there, there is a jewel pocket specifically made for it. So there you go. First trousers, WhoIsJacov cargos, $92. Job well done, mate. Next up, we have the Running black utility pants. These retailed for £110, so just a tiny bit more than the one previously. I love the cuts of these. They are definitely like a straight leg. They've got some really nice detailing, which I'm about to read through. And they're also the least cargo-y trousers out of the bunch. Now, depending on how you feel about that, you might either like it, you might dislike it. Now, I'm going to be pulling this from the website. It says hydrophobic nylon, which is the water resistant part. You've got 2 side pockets, 2 zip stash pockets, which is a nice little unique little touch. I like that. 5 3D pockets with popper fastening, a zip fly, press stud waist fastening, elastic draw cord, and toggles at the ankle. It's a straight fit, and it is made in Portugal. I love the fact that these brands are offering options as to how you wish to wear the garment, be it a straight leg or be it with a slight taper to it. Now, I don't mind just rolling up the trousers, and I've actually showcased that in the video where you can just give it a couple of turn ups and it would work in a very similar manner to it having the zip ties fastened. However, if you were to pair it with some low tops sneakers, then using the zip ties would be a good look. And also, if you were to wear it with any high top and you were to tuck in the trousers into the sneakers, then yeah, using the zip ties is a good touch. Oh, also, it came in 2 colorways. So this is the only pair out of the bunch that gave us options. You've got black and you've got olive. Yeah. And then last but certainly not the least, we have the contrast stitched cargo trousers from BareKnuckles. Now, these are the big boys. These came at a sweet $350, which makes them pretty pricey when compared to the other 2. Again, I'm going to be pulling out the details from the website. Straight leg fit cargo pants made with Japanese nylon, black body with white contrasting stitching, high rise so it can be worn above the waist, 6 3D pockets throughout, triple stitch detail down the outseam, elastic waist with interior drawstring, made in LA with Japanese material. And then it also goes on to say we wanted a cargo pant that was baggy but could also be worn with boots. The white contrasting stitching provides a pop of color to the black base, and I completely agree with that. I love the fact that these are, once again, very versatile, so you can wear it with sneakers. Now when I do wear it with trainers or sneakers, I tend to have it as it is shown on screen right now, where it's just no cuffs, leave it long, it sits nicer, at least in my opinion. And then if I was to wear it with boots, then I give them 2 or 3 little rolls, and then it just looks amazing. Again, the 3D pockets are obviously the main talking point of this pair of trousers. They're amazing. I love the material that they use, the nylon, the Japanese nylon. Super nice to touch, and also it doesn't make that noise, which you would expect from looking at it, and from this type of garments usually. Much like the others, I love this pair of trousers, the elasticated waistbands, the details. It is a bit steep at $350. That was that. A quick little overview of every single cargo trouser, so then you know exactly how we're going to go into the comparison elements and then find out which one is the best, basically. Okay, so I broke it down into 3 tiers, and they're all pretty self-explanatory. First up, we have price and quality. Second, we have functionality / design, and then third we have wearability and versatility. Within each categories I'm going to be ranking first, second and third. First 5 points, second 3 points, and third 1 point, and then what you do is just you tally up all of them at the end, and then you'll find you're, hopefully anyway, a winner as to who produces the best cargo trousers and who you should spend your money on, you know? Although one of them is already sold out, potentially 2 of them are sold out. I'll dive into that later. So we're going to start things off with price and quality. It's pretty self-explanatory, but where are you going to get the most bang for your buck, and how do they all compare? And starting in third place for this category, we actually have the cheapest pair of the bunch, and those are going to be the WhoIsJacov cargo trousers. Now these retailed at $92, which makes them the cheapest. Well, I don't want to say the cheapest, but the most affordable option out of the bunch. Although the quality is great, and I've worn them for a couple of months now, these are definitely, they feel as though they're $92, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when you're comparing it to the others, in my opinion, when it comes to fabric selection and some of the details throughout the trousers, they definitely feel the cheapest. WhoIsJacov coming in third place for price and quality in comparison to the others. Then coming in second, we actually have the most expensive pair out of the bunch, and those are going to be the BareKnuckles cargo trousers. Now these retail for $350, which is very, very steep. It's definitely more along the lines of a contemporary designer price point, and the trousers definitely feel amazing as well. You have this amazing Japanese nylon. It's great, but I still struggle to justify $350 for this pair of trousers. Production numbers are limited, you are paying for BareKnuckles, and it is a great pair of trousers, but for $350 it's a bit hard to justify, at least in my opinion. So that is why these are coming in at a numero 2. And then numero 1, we actually have the mid-tier, and those are going to be the running trousers. Now these retail at £110, which is roughly $130, give or take a couple, and I actually think that's extremely fair. If not, he's definitely sort of undercutting himself, because I can definitely see these being retailed for a lot more and still be somewhat justifiable. The material is amazing, it's got that waterproof technology to it, and it's definitely the most bang for your buck, at least in my opinion. £110, $130 shouldn't break the bank for most of you guys, and they still look absolutely amazing. Speaking of looks, we're now going to move into functionality and design. Fairly straightforward. Functionality, these are all cargo trousers, so how much can they hold, how many pockets do they have, are the pockets deep, and all that shit. And then design, again, this is more of a personal thing where your personal opinion is going to come into play, but this is my take on it. And starting at number 3, we actually have the runnings this time around. In terms of functionality, these have the least amount of pockets. I think, no, do they? Actually, that's a lie. They don't even have the least amount of pockets, but when I'm comparing it to the others in terms of functionality and design, I'm swaying personally more so towards the other 2 trousers. The cut is insane, straight leg. I love the toggle feature at the bottom that kind of allows you to tighten it up. So in terms of those details, the running trousers do well. You also have button poppers with this pair. The other 2 pair have Velcro scratch. A personal thing, but I feel like with cargo trousers, it's just a lot easier to just whatever you need to store back in is closed, you're good to go. With the buttons, it can get quite fiddly. Unfortunately, the boy Magnus, mate, functionality and design, the running trousers, it's a big pile of shit. No, I'm joking. Number 2, we have the BareKnuckles trousers. It's a beautiful design, very eye-catching. The construction is amazing. You have got 6 3D pockets, one at the front, one at the side, one in the back on each side of the leg. So although you have less pockets than in the running trousers, you can store more, in my opinion. And the reason why they're second as opposed to first, because these are pretty tasty. Now, this is going to be controversial. I feel like white on black contrast stitching can look cheap. It looks good right now, but when worn, it can sometimes look cheap. And when you're paying $350 for a pair of trousers, you don't want it to look cheap unless that is the intended effect. So I think, although this would take away from their unique selling point of it having contrast stitching, if the stitch on the pockets, for example, was black, then that already makes them look a lot more luxurious, a lot better. Yes, they're not going to be as unique, but it would just make them look better, and that would have been a key deciding factor, at least in my opinion. Again, I love these trousers. Again, I love all these trousers, bro. Like, these trousers are amazing. All 3 of them have done a tremendous job, and ranking them was always going to be a tough job, but the BareKnuckles are coming in second for design and functionality, which leads the WhoIsJacov to come in first. I think they're amazing. I love the slim cut. I love the option that you get given by allowing you guys to tie the bottoms and taper the ends if you wish. The pocket design, the pocket placement, genuinely, design-wise, he absolutely smashed it. I think these are amazing, and the fact that he was able to provide them for $92 is what makes it even more amazing. And then that leads us to our final category, which is wearability and versatility. What are the pairs that I gravitate more so towards whenever I need to wear some sort of cargo trousers, and which ones do I pick out? So with that being said, number 3, we have the WhoIsJacov. I literally just sang its praises 2 seconds ago, but I'm gonna have to put them numero 3 just because, as amazing as they are, whenever I go to wear these is usually when I'm wearing boots as opposed to sneakers, just because I think it looks better. Secondly, they've got their look going, which is loads of pockets, cargo trousers. It looks fantastic when it needs to look a certain way, but it can't be worn with everything, if that makes sense. So whenever you're wearing them, you are gonna go for that very sort of dramatic cargo trouser look, where it's going to be quite a military inspired outfit. You can't really chuck these on whenever you want to wear some black trousers, if that makes sense. Some people might say, yeah, but you don't want to wear black trousers, you're going for cargo trousers. Makes total sense, but hence the versatility element of it. So for that reason, I'm going to put these at numero 3. Then coming in at number 2, this was perhaps the hardest thing to differentiate, but I'm going to have to put the running trousers. Granted, I've had these the least amount of times in comparison to the BareKnuckles and the WhoIsJacov, but yeah, I still find myself gravitating more so towards the other pair. Now, one thing I love about this, and as I've mentioned to you before, it's the least cargo-y trousers looking. So you can actually wear these whenever you're thinking of wearing some black, just straight up black trousers. I love the fact that it's a straight leg as well. It sits amazingly. It's got a super high rise, and yeah, man, he did a tremendous job. But I still find myself going for the BareKnuckles the most whenever it comes to me wearing some cargo trousers. They just look absolutely amazing. You've seen it worn with sneakers, you've seen it worn with boots, and although these are the ones that don't necessarily allow you to taper anything at the bottom, I find that just doing the roll up is good enough, and it looks sick. Yeah, man, I think they did a tremendous job with this. Really sick pair. And also something that I forgot to mention, but drawstring elasticated waistband, a winner, which the WhoIsJacov pair has, the running pair doesn't. Wearability and versatility, BareKnuckles takes the cake. And that is going to end it for our 3 categories, which leads us to our final say, which is to tally them all up. And coming in at numero 3, we have, drum roll please. Literally no need for a drum roll because I've broken it down already, and then if you've done the points in your head, then you know what's coming in at number 3. We have the WhoIsJacov cargo trousers. The most affordable option out of the bunch, coming in at $92, and I've said this already. You're getting what you're paying for. Now, I know that $90 isn't necessarily the cheapest, but out of this bunch, this is definitely the most affordable option. This has sold out on the website. However, I'm sure he'll be doing restocks. And something that knocks it as well is the fact that you might order a pair and there is a 50% chance that you're going to receive it. There is a 25% chance that you're going to get it within the first 2 weeks. There is a 70% chance that you will take 1 month, potentially even 2 months, potentially even 3 months. Jacob, mate, you got to sort out that customer service. I told you about it before I left LA, and you were like, yeah, I'll take care of it, mate. Now, I know that a lot of the times it's due to external circumstances that he doesn't really have control over, which is a shame. But I feel like if he steps up on that, these are definitely going to be a lot of people to go to. They're amazing. I'm super glad to have them in my collection. Then, coming in at numero 2, Now, again, when I tallied up all the points, this was actually a very, very close one. And those are going to be the running trousers. 110 quid. Most bang for your buck, at least in my opinion. They're amazing. They've got some really unique and cool details throughout. I love the cut. I don't even have anything negative to say. When it comes to the point system, these came in second. I also love the fact that you get the option of having them either in black or in olive, so that's also a nice little touch. These are the only ones that are currently available on the website, so if you wish to go check them out and if you wish to cop yourself a pair, then definitely do so by clicking the links in the description box down below. The winner of the cargo trousers YouTuber edition, the BareKnuckles, are the best cargo trousers that you should be spending your money on, and these cost a buck. They're $350. They have sold out on their website, however you might be able to catch a pair or two floating on Grailed or any second-hand website. These are amazing. I know I said my comments about the contrast stitching, but who cares, because they came in at #1. So that is going to wrap things up. Actually, that's not going to wrap things up. I'm going to throw in a spanner in the works as well. Say you don't have $350 for these. Say you have the 130 quid or for $130 for 110 pounds, but you're not feeling the running straight cut. And you don't want the off chances of having to wait 2 to 3 months for your final cargo trousers, despite it being the cheapest. Then, what you can do, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the biggest spanner of all time, is cop the Sangiev cargos. Now I'm joking. I did make some cargo trousers a very long time ago that I showcased to you guys. These are made from taking apart 3 different cargo trousers that I've acquired from a vintage store and from Amazon. Just literally take it apart, reconstruct it. I think they look sick. I did give them, or I did leave the string at the bottom, which allows you kind of to taper it if you wish, and to leave it straight-legged if you wish as well. That is also an option, especially considering the fact that 2 out of the 3 trousers that I've mentioned today are sold out. This is something that you could be doing. If you've got somewhat basic level sewing skills and you know how a garment works, you can cop a couple of cargo trousers, take them apart, reconstruct them, and you will be left with these bangers. Spanner in the works, has been thrown. I was going to say you can go cop them once. You can't even go cop them. Like I said, you can make them yourself. If it is something that you wish to see, then, you know, let me know in the comment section down below, and then I might do a couple of things or two. And before someone goes here like, oh, you're gonna say that was like a copy of Junior Watan. Yes, it was inspired by Junior. I didn't have the coins to spend that much money on those trousers, and I was like, I can do it myself, and I can do it to my taste as well. So winner winner chicken dinner. If you wish to follow me on my social media, it's all right here, Sangiev. Like I said, if you wish to check out any of the trousers that I mentioned below, that I've mentioned today, then check out the links in the description box down below. Show the love to all the boys as well. They've done a tremendous job. The fact that they've used what they've built on YouTube to create their own clothing line and create some really cool products that are going to people's hands in some cases.
It happened.
I'm very proud of them, very happy for all of them. This is going to wrap up the official ranking of the YouTubers, cargo trousers, and who you should spend your money on. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Peace. R.I.P. Lace.